Ron, stop talking. We're ready to go. Okay, everybody. Hi, I'm Aaron Taylor. I'm not even going to use this right now. The real estate guy. Does anybody know me? Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy, right? So do me a favor. Let's get started. I would like you to stand up and introduce yourself to somebody you don't know. Right now. Come on. Be uncomfortable. So, my name is Aaron Taylor. I'm the real estate guy. I've been doing this for 24 years in real estate. Last year closed, I don't know, 300 transactions, I guess. Wait, you guys supposed to go, whoa. And then this year we're on target. We're going to do the same. I think we did about 80 million.
We're going to do more this year.
What's that?
We're going to do more this year.
Oh yeah, we're going to do more this year. I love my business. I love what I do. I love people. I love helping realtors. So I hope everybody gets something out of this today. I know you will. Not sure. That's not a good word. My friend and partner, this is Ruth Ahlbrand. You guys don't know Ruth Ahlbrand. She owned the #1 RE/MAX office in the world back in the day. And in the world, RE/MAX office. She's now with me, working with me. We have a building on Sahara and Durango, right? Not yet, but we will. Oh yeah, we will. And so we have a lot of exciting things going on, right? We do.
Tons of exciting things.
Yes.
Yes.
So what I'd like you to do now is, everybody wrote the saying, uncomfortable becomes comfortable with practice and action. Okay, so let's get uncomfortable right now. Go to your Facebook. Oh yeah. And I want everybody to go Facebook Live right now. And here's why. 3/4 of you are like, oh, no way. Oh, I'm not doing it. I can't do it. It's impossible. Well, you know what? Start being uncomfortable like me and do it. What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy. How you doing? I'm here with a great group of people. I see a few people are going Facebook Live, and some of them aren't because they're a little uncomfortable in what they're doing. But the ballers are. There you go. We have a little event today. We're going to help real estate agents do more business in 2019. This is my girl, Ruthie. Ruthie rocks right there. Look at this. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Everybody get it. What's up, man? There you go. The largest Facebook Live in Las Vegas history, right here. We did it. Anyways, all right, people. Yeah, look at that. What's up, Jeff? All right, shut it off already. Was that fun? It felt uncomfortable for a lot of you, right? A lot of you don't do Facebook Lives. A lot of you in here have no problem with them. Even for somebody that's, like, people say I'm really outgoing, I talk to everybody. Man, I get uncomfortable too. You know, uncomfortable talking in front of a lot of people, helping them. Uncomfortable when my wife tells me to take the garbage out or pick up the dog poop. I don't like doing that. So, anyways, we gotta be uncomfortable to become comfortable, and practice at it and take action. So today we're going to talk about how to insulate yourself in the market and guarantee more income. What you're going to discover today is 3 steps: close more transactions, passive residual income, stay a real estate agent, and keep doing what you love. If your phones are on right now, put them on silent. If it's a client, answer the phone and go to the back, because we don't want you to miss that. If it's a client and you don't want to answer it, give it to me and I'll answer it right here, and I'll show you 5 steps on how to answer a phone call. By the way, I'm going to give you that down the road. When you work with us in the future, I have 5 steps on how to capture a call, a lead, and also I have an amazing listing presentation that wins every single time, if I want to take the listing. This is for you if you are a realtor. Who's a realtor? Real estate agent, real estate professional. If you're worried about the market and your money, who worries about the market and their money? I know I do all the time. The market's ever changing consistently. Back in 2006 and 2008, oh my God, it was just horrific in some cases. And if you want to double your income in transactions, most of you want to double your income in transactions, yes? Double your flips maybe? Attain more clients, whatever you want to do, you want to do more. I want you guys to all imagine right now, if you could wave a magic wand and think and envision doing 100 personal transactions a year. I did 300. 100's not far off. You know, when you do 300 and you look back at 100, I feel like I could do that in my sleep. I did 100 transactions with one assistant. I remember one month I had 19 closings. I gave the worst customer service I ever gave in my life with 19 closings. But Mark, if you remember, I had a whole briefcase full of checks, didn't I? You did. Yeah, that was really fun. If you want to double your transactions for what you do, maybe you do 10 or 12 transactions a year and you want to do 20. Well, I can get you there. I know I can. I mean, I've done it over and over. You guys hear all the advertising I do on radio and TV and everything else. I spent millions of dollars. My advertising budget is $600,000 a year. You think that I haven't tried everything at least once? Believe me, I have. And I want to share with you what works. If you want to build a huge team or maybe just a small team, maybe you're a guy that does 1 or 2 transactions a month and you want to get to maybe 3 or 4 and have an assistant and a buyer's agent. We're going to teach you how to do that. Build residual income and love being a realtor. I absolutely love what I do every single day. When I talk to a real estate agent and help them with their business, I enjoy it. I talk till I'm blue in the face till 10 o'clock at night. My wife goes, can you please just shut your phone off? But I like what I do. Why should you listen to me? Well, how will your business be in 6 months if the market changes for the worst? I guarantee you the last 3 months there were people panicking, right? Our inventory started climbing. In March it was 3,600. Now it's close to 7,000. It actually went down just a tad, I think, the last month because of December. Well, people were starting going, oh my God, doom and gloom. The inventory is going up. There's no more multiple offers. I see heads going, yeah. It changes. You have to insulate yourself so when it changes, it won't affect you. It won't hurt you. I look forward to the market crashing again. Why do you think I do? Because I have a database of 8,000 people that love me, that will use me regardless of where the market goes. We're going to talk about that. How will you sleep at night? And will your family be taken care of? That's most important, right? Another thing I want to talk about, sleeping at night. Everybody has a certain amount of money that you have in the bank to make you sleep good at night. That amount could be $1,000 in your savings account or $1 million. Whatever it is, you want that number. I sleep great at night. I'm just telling you. I didn't used to. I've been to where a lot of real estate agents are, where I was hoping that my deal would close so I could pay my mortgage payment on my rent. And then it fell out of escrow. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm calling my friend trying to borrow $2,000 to pay my payment. I mean, I've been there. I mean, I've been so low, which we're going to talk about. I mean, you can't go here until you're like way on the bottom. Right, Ruthie?
Absolutely.
I've been way on the bottom. Anybody here has been on the bottom besides me? Thank you. We're all together. Feel the pain! Look at that picture. That was me when I was like 16. I love Fonzie and Saturday Night Fever.
That was him.
Yeah. So I've been an agent for 24 years, and in 2004, 5, and 6 were amazing years. Who experienced 2004, 5, and 6? You made a lot of money, right? If you chewed bubblegum and could walk, you made a lot of money. You know, I was going up to a casino and the valet guy owned 8 houses. And he was making money left and right. Then 2008 came. And it took me by surprise. 2008 came, the market changed drastically. Matter of fact, as fast as it went up in 2004, in the summer of 2004, 2008 it dropped like no business tomorrow. It was crazy. Well, I remember being in my car, and I was driving to baseball practice. I was a baseball coach in Summerlin for 6 years. And I had my son with me. And we were driving to the field in the Vistas. You guys know where the Vistas Park are? A lot of you guys do. If I get a little emotional during this story, you're going to know why. And I tell it all the time because it's dear to my heart. As I'm driving to the baseball field, my phone rings, and it's somebody I owe money to. And I realized right then and there I didn't have the money to pay him. Now, it wasn't an individual, it was a vendor, someone that I used in my real estate business. But I didn't have the money to pay him. And I'm watching my son look at me like, he's never heard this before. So we get out of the car, we get the equipment, we walk to the baseball field. As we're walking to the baseball field, I could see like a tear in his eyes, because he looks at me and he goes, "Dad, do we not have any money? Do we have to move?" Now at that point I lived at Red Rock Country Club, I owned a cabin in Utah, I owned 23 houses. Out of those 23 houses, how many do you think were financed? 23. Thank you. Interest only. Taken arms. So he gave me that look, and I said, "You know what, son, don't worry about that. Just think about baseball. I got you covered." So I took the equipment in the dugout, and I walk out to left field, and I'm crying. I just can't hold it in. Because I know that I had some problems. And I looked up, and I prayed to God, and I just said, something's got to change here. I need help. It was the worst time of my life. And some of you guys can understand that and remember what you were going through. But I really think that if you did it once, you could do it again, and you learn from adversity, right? I mean, you learn from your mistakes, and you learn from pain, because you don't want that feeling again. Then the next day, I'm driving on the 215, and my chest my heart's popping out of my chest, and I'm sweating, and I'm panicking, and I'm like, what's going on with me? I think I'm having a heart attack. So I picked up the phone and I called my buddy Raj Agarwal. He's a doctor that lives in Red Rock. And I'm explaining to him what's going on with me. And he goes, "Aaron, get to the hospital. Go to Summerlin Hospital." So I walk in the emergency room, and I remember I'm walking, I'm sweating, and they're like, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Yeah, my chest hurts." All of a sudden, 5 people are on me. I got an IV in me. I'm laying on a table, right? I mean, they're just all attacking me. And they start running all these tests, and they admit me in the hospital, and they're asking me all these medical questions, but they're not asking me the one question that they should be asking me. So I sleep, matter of fact, I had a heart murmur. What do you call it when it beats? When it doesn't beat? Yeah, irregular. So I stay in the hospital. The next morning, the next shift comes, and the doctor comes in and goes, "Man, I see all these tests." He goes, "Your heart's a little irregular, but I mean, you're pretty healthy. You're in good shape." That was different back then. He goes, "What kind of work do you do?" And I said, "Well, I own a real estate company and I'm a realtor." And he goes, he starts laughing, he puts his head down, and he goes, "That's your problem." I go, "What?" He goes, "You're a real estate agent, you're having an anxiety attack. Matter of fact, Bob with Meridius Capital's in the room next to you. And Joanne with Century 21 is in the other room." I mean, as soon as I knew what was wrong with me though, I instantly started feeling better. Can you guys remember that? Did you guys have any of those problems too? I mean, it was devastating to me. I lost everything I had. I lost every house. I lost everything. I didn't let anybody know it though, because of my pride. I still worked hard, I still sold homes, but I lost everything I had. Long story short, to this day now, everything I made from 2010 and before, I have twice as much now from 2010 to 2019. Wow. Because we learn, we know, right? That's what I want to talk to you about today. 2 weeks later, I got a bill in the mail from Summerlin Hospital, and it was $17,000. That's when I have a heart attack. I'm telling you, that's the truth. I knew something had to change. I found the secret. Who's watched The Secret in here? Now, I'm not going to sit here and talk to you about, you should go buy The Secret and Think and Grow Rich and all that. Everybody's going to find their own path in life that help them. For me, that helped me. This is really awkward. But I watched The Secret. I studied it. I realized that thoughts do become things. I realized that everything that happened to me in my life was the reason of my thoughts and what I've done before in my life. And that's why I lost everything. And that's why things weren't set up right. I realized that I had to help real estate agents because I know my business. And I realized that the more that I help people, the more that's going to come back to me. I knew that the more I gave money away, the more money came back to me. I give money away all the time. Ruth always says, what do you say?
You spend too much money.
I do. My advertising last month was $77,000. And she looked at me, and now a lot of that money I give away. And she looked at me and she goes, you're nuts. I go, but it's fun. And look at what I'm making. But I enjoy that, and I learned that. I learned that you have to give to get back more. I learned that I'm really knowledgeable and really good at what I do. And I gained confidence in what I do. And that was from watching The Secret and practicing certain things. 6 Steps to Think and Grow Rich. We're going to talk about after this presentation. Who's read the book Think and Grow Rich? Amazing book, isn't it? Written in 1937. All those practices come into play. So at the end, we're going to talk about those 6 steps. We're going to write down some things. That's going to help us for 2019. If you're right now doing those 6 steps in January, you're probably a little late. You should have did it in December and November, but nevertheless, everybody works to a different time. I had a breakthrough in 2018. I got a burp. And just keeping it real. I had another one in 2018 with a friend of mine, Bobby. My breakthrough in 2010, and it hit me, was the real estate guy. All my friends called me the real estate guy. And it just hit me. Wow, I should just advertise the real estate guy. Well, I couldn't have seen that or had that breakthrough unless my mind was different, right? You can't do business, you can't do better business right now in your life if your life's all screwed up. I'm just telling you, you can't. Everything has to work cohesive. Family's got to be good. Health's got to be good. Business will be good. I honestly believe that. You guys believe that? When I'm at my best is when I'm 175 and 180 and running every day. That's what I'm lacking. I need to get back on the train. Once I get there, look out. It's going to be great. The brand was born. I gained confidence and knowledge. And 2018 was an amazing opportunity for me. Why are we having this meeting today? Well, I want to help agents in 2019. We want to build a business that lasts through the ups and downs, through the 2004s and the 2008s. We want to have our business be insulated from any market change and money still come. And to teach your retirement in real estate. Right now, your retirement in real estate is what you put in your 401k, right? How many houses that you buy and get rental income from. And that's it. We're going to learn something else today. Also, what you're going to discover is the power of residual income. Does anybody here like residual income? Do you know about residual income? Anybody want residual income? Let me see your hands. Okay, the people that don't want it, raise your hand, because not everybody raised it. Nationwide expansion and why that's so important. And leadership and mentorship with Taylor and Ruth Ahlbrand over here. Ruth Ahlbrand, my partner. Social media queen. This lady's smarter than heck. I'm telling you right now. Has anybody seen her presentation on social media and Instagram and LinkedIn? At her ripe age of 42, that's amazing. She's smarter than these millennials over here. The power of residual income. Huh?
These two guys.
Yeah, these two guys. Not these millennials. So I don't know about you, but sometimes I have friends that go, you know, Aaron, I'm going to work forever because I like what I do. Well, let me tell you, they're lying. I love what I do, but I like to play golf more and surf even more than that. I love the ocean. I love Hawaii. I like to keep my brain active, and I always will do something. But I don't want to work forever. Does anybody here want to work forever? No way. She does. I mean, I like what I do, but I'm sorry. I don't want to be standing in front of you in 15 years from now. If it is, it's going to be in shorts with a cocktail in my hand, not lemonade.
You could probably sell houses like that.
I probably could, yes. I try. Who wants to get paid continually and on other agents' income? I would love that. If you sold a house over there, I'd love to make a couple $1,000 from you and not even be part of it. Who would like to have no bills? And if you had no bills, how would you feel? How would you feel if you didn't have a house payment? Maybe some of you don't. You, no house payment. I know you don't. No car payments, no bills, no nothing. It feels. Ask that guy back there in the beautiful sweater. He'll tell you how good it feels. So Bobby Warren Stories is a good friend of mine. I've known Bobby for 25 years. I got him into real estate. He lives in San Diego, California. Good-looking kid, right? Beautiful family. They're not only good-looking on the outside, they're good-looking on the inside. He's an awesome guy. He closes transactions while he's building his residual income. He has no pressure of bills or house payments or anything like that. And his business is insulated and capitalizes on his team of agents. He's an amazing person, and he was my opportunity in 2018. What you need to do is close more transactions, right? Well, when you see our series that me and Ruth put together, and by the way, you guys do know that I'm going to sell you something today, right? I mean, if you walk in this door and you thought, oh, he's so nice, he's just going to talk. I mean, that's great. But we're salespeople. Are we not salespeople?
Yes, we are.
Do you know the best salespeople buy stuff? You guys know that? Good salespeople buy stuff. Paula, great people buy stuff. Good salespeople. The salespeople that aren't so good don't buy. They're like, no, don't do that. I'm not going to buy. We need to close more transactions. Our series is going to help you with that. You want no bills, and you want to set up for retirement. That's what I want. That's what everybody wants. Bobby's quote: my referral fee pays for $1 million home every month. It keeps growing, and I get to live in an amazing house for free. He's been part of this company for not even a year. Toast to Bobby Martins. I'm doing that because I want to drink. I told you I was a little different speaker than most. Why nationwide expansion? Of course, opportunity. You have a huge company. You could build a real estate company in all 50 states under one license. That's great. I have agents right now in other states that I'm making money with. I love it. The story of MITCH. Bobby introduced me to the company. MITCH introduced Bobby to the company. MITCH owned a real estate company like I did. There's a story for you. I owned 048 Realty. Did most of you guys know that? I had 100 and something agents in my company. I'm going to walk through here. 100 and something agents in my company. We were doing 70, 80 transactions a month. And I left my company to become an agent with another company. That's just stupid.
Crazy.
I had people call me, friends of mine that own other real estate companies, who goes, what's the matter with you? That just doesn't make sense. And one of my agents from 048 Realty is looking at me right now going, Adam, I didn't know you did that. Right? 18 months ago, Mitch left this company like I did. He has 350 agents now in 22 states. He doesn't even sell real estate. He refers all his buyers and sellers to his team.
Wow.
I refer all my buyers and sellers now to my team. And I make money. Two different ways. What we need to do, we have to do in-person presentations, webinars, phone conversations, and look for other agents to partner. Now, a lot of you don't want to do in-person presentations because you're like, no, Aaron, I can't do what you do. I don't want to do no webinars. Well, you could pick up the phone and ask agents to partner with us. And when you do partner with us and join us, we're going to have one of these every single month for you to bring people. Let me do what I do. This is my third presentation. I'm going to get better and better at it, I'm telling you. Because uncomfortable becomes comfortable with
Practice.
and
Action.
I am practicing and I'm taking action every single day. I don't buy green bananas anymore. You guys get that? I buy them yellow and ready to eat.
You know something?
Yes, Ruth?
But you didn't mention it.
Yes.
It's important to be with the right team.
It is. It's very important. And when we talk, we'll talk about that later. We want you to be part of our team. I want to take the people that are doing $3 or $4 million a year to $8 or $10 million a year. It helps me and it helps you. I want to help everybody in the room just be more successful. I only know one way to do it. You know, I did almost $80 million last year, $80 million the year before. I only know one way to do it. It works. I know that if there's a trainer in here that's ripped, and I know that I want to lose weight and get a six-pack, I should listen to that guy if I really want it. Now, some of you, the timing's not right for you, and some of you, the timing is right. It just depends when the timing's right for you, right? Right now, the timing's not right for me to be 175 pounds. But next month, it's going to be. I know it's going to be. So, Mitch's quote. In the last 18 months, I've been able to build a team with over 350 realtors and generate me monthly income of $30,000+ a month without selling the house. Now he doesn't have to worry about closing personal transactions. He's wonderful. Leadership and mentorship. I love this lady right here. Love, love, love her. I wish I would have met Ruth 30 years ago when I started in this endeavor, 24 years ago. But we're going to show you the fastest way to win, because in this day and age, especially with the phones, I was in Starbucks the other day, every single person was on their phone. I was just looking for someone to talk to, because I'm old school. But nobody looked up. I couldn't even make a connection with somebody. I'm looking across the room just to go, hi, just to talk to somebody in Starbucks. I go to Starbucks because I like to talk to people. I don't know what you guys go for, but I like to talk to people about anything. No one wanted to talk to me. But people want to win fast. They want the program quick. Give me the 5 days to success, not the 5 years to success. Right? Well, we're going to help you with that. It takes work, it takes time, but we're going to cut some corners for you. You need to copy someone that's done it before. Back for me, I copied Brian Buffini, Tom Ferry, Chuck Ferry, Mike Ferry, Dick Ferry. I copied all of them. Don't laugh at Dick. That's one of my favorite names. Dick and Clark. I love them both. But I copied what they did, and I made it my own. You guys heard the Hallmark theory? Bart Sloan taught me this years ago. Matter of fact, this guy, stand up. Bart Sloan hired me in real estate 24 years ago, and now he runs my team in real estate. He was the vice president and sales manager of D.R. Horton, and we've always stayed good friends, and I brought him over here to run the team, and now he sees my vision, and he's an amazing person. But I remember sitting in his meetings, and he talked about the Hallmark theory. The Hallmark theory is just taking somebody else's good idea and making it yours. That's all it is. So maybe you'll take a couple of my good ideas today and make them yours, right? I don't mind. Take it if it makes you more money. I have no problem with it. Told you about the 300 transactions and Ruth Ahlbrand. We talked about Ruth, the #1 RE/MAX team in the world. Not just the nation, but all over the world. She's got a lot in that brain of hers. It's not just all cuteness right there and white teeth. It's a lot more than that. Yvonne Franzak. I want to tell you a story about an agent of mine that I helped. Yvonne was started as our receptionist. Now, this is one of many that I've helped over the years. She's not only beautiful on the outside, and that's one of my favorite sayings, she's beautiful on the inside. When I look at people, I always look at the inside. I never look at the outside. It doesn't matter to me. I like inside. She was my receptionist. She was dynamite. She became one of my assistants. And she listened to me in the office for a year, just talking. She didn't know how to sell anything, and she copied exactly what I told her to do. Just like you're doing, right, Mia? You're copying it, aren't you? How many contacts are you going to have in your CRM next week?
Over 25.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
She's a top realtor in her marketplace, and she's discovered her passion in life now. Now, some of you are going to find out that your passion in life isn't real estate. But whatever it is, do it. And make it your passion and have fun with it. What you need to do is find a coach or a mentor. Get the map over there. That was supposed to be funny. Linda, laugh back there, will you? Get a map of their activities and take massive action now. Right? Uncomfortable becomes comfortable with practice and action. It does. Let's hear from Yvonne. Love that lady. Once I followed Taylor and Taylor long enough, I was able to have a team of my own, and now I get to do exactly what I'm best at. She says work on your strength. That's real important. I was just talking to Sarah right here about her strengths, and she goes, I don't know about that. I said, okay, here, take the microphone and introduce me. And she went, oh no, I can't do that. Well, that's not her strength. So know what your strengths are. My strength is not paperwork. I mean, I owned a real estate company. I have to know it to some degree, right? I'm analytical because I had to teach myself to be. But I hate it. I'm just telling you. I don't like paperwork. I don't like details. I had to teach myself. So I have many people that work for me now that do all of that stuff for me. Hi there. Thanks, friend. Does it seem like I'm looking at every single one of you? Okay, I'm practicing at that, by the way. I should have been a comedian. I got a hell of a donkey joke, too, to tell you.
You are.
Oh, I have to tell you this story. So we were doing a Be Live. Do you guys ever see me and her Be Live on social media at all? Have you seen it? So we were doing a beat live, and I left the camera for a minute, and then I came back and sat down with my shirt off. And she looked at me, she's like, oh my God, really? I was trying to do this, it didn't work. So far we discovered the power of residual income. Everybody wants it. Why nationwide expansion is so important. And that we need leadership and mentorship. Would you guys all agree? Yes.
Yes, yes.
If anything, I'm hoping that you guys get this one thing, which is don't be afraid of success, and that you will have a lot of money. I was talking to one of my agents the other day. He's in this room, and I won't point him out. And and he was saying, you know, Aaron, I think I'm afraid to succeed. I'm afraid to make a lot of money. And I know where he's coming from. Man, everything he's feeling, everything you guys feel in real estate, I've been there, done it, I'm doing it. Man, I'm there for you. We're together. I'm going to help you. We're going to get to the next level. I mean, I know it, and I want to share it. But don't be afraid of success, because you will have enough money, right, Jay? How do you make this happen? You have two choices. The right or the left. No politics here. You can keep on doing what you're doing and getting the same results, right? If you did exactly what you did yesterday, today, what's going to happen tomorrow? You guys find yourself in that rut all the time? I mean, sometimes I do, and I have to snap out of it. You know, when I take a shower, I brush my teeth in the shower. Sometimes I start on the right, sometimes I start on the left. Sometimes I put my toothbrush on the counter, so when I get out of the shower, I'll brush it in the sink. Sometimes I do all this stuff just so I don't do anything repetitive. My wife sleeps on that side of the bed, I sleep on this side of it. After a month, I say, I want to switch sides. No, I don't want to switch sides. No, I'm switching sides. You have to change your routine because you got to get a different result. My mind works really crazy, but I like to push myself and challenge myself. When I go to seminars or I go someplace, I don't look for the table that has everybody that I know. I walk up to the table where there's nobody I know. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. And if it's uncomfortable and I do it enough, it becomes what? Comfortable with practice and action. Of course it does. You can miss this opportunity of residual income at retirement, or you could join our team. You know what we want you to do? What do we want you to do? Join our team. Introduce an EXP Realtor. I want to introduce this company. I'm not going to talk about it much. I'm just going to show it to you here. And then tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning, the people that we choose and the people that choose us are going to join our team. But not today. Today's not for that day. This is not for you if you have a fear of making decisions. A lot of people have a fear of making decisions and don't take action now, then this isn't for you. If you're content where you're at today, if you're doing a transaction a month and you're happy with doing a transaction a month, stay where you're at. If you want to do 2, 3, 4, or 5, join our team. And if you don't need residual income, this isn't for you. What you're going to receive, though, when you join our team, is a company that's in the cloud, the fastest growing company in the nation. You're going to receive a 3 training series. It's actually going to be 5, but 3 with me and Ruth. We're going to teach you every single thing that we know. We're going to give it to you on audio and video, and we're going to help you. And you're going to get this webinar right here. Guys, when you join that company, and these webinars are so important, and you're going to find out as we go further. Work once, get paid over and over again. Passive residual income. You're going to get discounted stock options, financial security, retirement, and peace of mind. I have peace of mind. The value of that, I got to put a value on it. Unmeasurable. I can't put a value on it. Nationwide expansion. You're going to build your real estate team nationwide. You're going to be a business owner without paying E&O insurance, without having to pay a receptionist, without having to pay all the things that a business owner did that I did when I owned 048 Realty. You're going to have leverage, and you're going to enjoy life while your company grows. When the market slows down here in Nevada and the market's kicking butt in Texas, you're still going to make money because you have people in Texas. The value, can't put a price on it. The real estate guy, Ruth Ahlbrand's 100 closing in 12 months, we're going to provide that for you. We're going to teach you how to do that. If you just want to double your transactions, I'm going to guarantee you that we do that for you. You're going to get a 3-week video series from us, step-by-step instruction, follow the roadmap, and close more transactions. You're going to capture all of our experience that we've done over the years and all the millions of dollars that we spent. We're going to give that to you. You don't have to spend the millions of dollars. We did it. We do it, don't we, Liz?
Yep.
Yes. The value, $19.97. I think it's worth more than that, but I'm going to show you $19.97. You guys have your credit cards, checkbooks ready? I'll take cash too. The ultimate bonus. I feel like an infomercial now. Now you get the ultimate bonus, and today you're going to get 2. I love this. Full access to me, Ruth, and Bobby Martins. That's who brought me in the business, and Mitch. Text us, call us, we're there for you. Better than a broker, let me tell you. You get everybody. Full access to utilize these meetings and the ultimate webinar. Value, $19.97. Work once and get paid over and over again, priceless. Nationwide expansion, priceless. The real estate guy and Ruthie Roxy over here, $19.97. The ultimate bonus, $19.97. Price, $39.94. When I'm done talking, you guys are going to be so happy. Just run with me, okay? Just buy into this. Buy into this for a minute. Watch. Today only, you get the webinar, me and Ruth, the world, the video series, $147. That's it. $147. Do you think I need $147? I don't. I really don't. So it's going to get better. Confer round 2. Round 2 is tomorrow, 9 in the morning, at Nova Home Loans. Is Dustin here? No, he's sick. Nova Home Loans tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for 30 minutes. I'm going to give you the nuts and bolts of eXp Realty. The nuts and bolts, just for 30 minutes. We're going to talk money, and I'm going to tell you exactly how it works and how it benefits everybody in the room and myself. And Ruthie. You're going to close more deals, capture all the money that we spend, and explode your real estate company. The real estate guy and Ruthie, 100 deals in 12 months, and you're going to double your transactions. Value $39.94, but I'm going to give you a money-back guarantee. If you pay the $147 and you don't like it, in 3 months, I'm going to give it back to you. So what's that? Nothing, right? Isn't this funny? So I just hold it. You get a money-back guarantee that your pipeline is going to be 3 weeks larger once the work is done, and you're going to get all your money back after the 3-week program. So we have some girls in the back that are in the back now, and the people that are interested in doing this, they're going to get your information for tomorrow. No one's going to sign up with eXp today. We don't want you to. I want to get to know you. And that's what tomorrow's for. I want you to get to know me more in more of a casual setting. I want to make sure that this works for you. We don't want to just hire agents that don't want to sell real estate, don't want to be part of the team. We don't want that. There's many people out there for that. So go back and register for round 2, the breakdown of financial freedom. You're going to get, once work is done, paid over and over again, priceless, nationwide expansion, the real estate guy on Ruth, 100 deals in 12 months, the ultimate bonus, $147. You go in the back, and remember, you get all of this right here. Run your business from your home if you choose, passive residual income, retirement, stop working your brains out unless you like it, and have all the tools to build your real estate company. That's where you're going to go back and register for round 2. Now I have one more thing for you. Who's seen Marshall Silver? Raise your hand. Is the guy amazing?
Yeah.
Did you guys pay for the $2,000 3-day retreat?
Yep.
Let me warn you. If you pay $2,000 and go to that retreat, it will change your life. It'll make you like me. You're not going to sleep at night. Things are going to be running through your head. Marshall Silver is a world-renowned hypnotist. He's probably the best public speaker I've ever seen in my life. He changed my life and turned up my wanting a little bit more. Now, I'm just talking financial and business, okay? I'm not talking God. I'm not talking personal. I mean, that's a whole different thing. I had one lady tell me one day, well, money's not my whole world. I don't need just to have money. Well, then, okay, fine. I'm just talking money. That's what Marshall Silver's good with. He's going to teach you how to make money in a lot of different ways, through personalities and everything else. He has a Turning Point seminar, January 15th to the 17th at the Westgate Resorts. It's $2,000. I paid $2,000 for this event. For the first 5 people that go in the back and sign up for tomorrow at 9 o'clock, I'm going to give you that event
Wow.
for free. I'm going to pay for it. And when you come tomorrow to my event at 9 in the morning, I'm going to pay the $147 too. You know, when we first talked at the beginning of this, I told you that my job is to help real estate agents and to help people and to help you guys become more successful. That's what I meant. That's what I want to do. I don't want your money. I want you guys to do good. I have a passion for this. I want you to be successful because if you're successful, then I'm successful. If you make money, I make money. If I help you, you help me. I don't need the $147. I talked to Marshall this morning. He's amazing. He's my mentor. I paid him $50,000 to be my coach. The guy has changed my life. He's taught me how to work smarter, not harder. We're going to take 5 minutes. We're going to get into 6 ways to turn desires into gold. This will take 15 minutes. This is the nuts and bolts right here. It's on your desk. We're going to talk about this. But take 5 minutes, get a drink, sign up in the back, and then get back here in 5 minutes. We're going to talk about this, okay? Uncomfortable becomes comfortable with and action. I like that. I guarantee you now, if I told you let's do a Facebook Live, a few more of you would go, okay, I'll do it. Whatever.
I'll do
If you're making me, I'll do it.
Liz will do it.
Lisa, you'll do it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ron, you'll do it, right? I'm not going to put this in my pocket anymore. It feels weird. Kidding me. Ugh. Anyways, 6 ways to turn desires into gold. By the way, when you guys, before you leave here today, I have for you, I'm going to put it here because I like to move my hands. For a few of you, who said they have not read The Secret? You have not?
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay. This is an amazing book. It'll change your life, and we're going to give it to you. You're welcome. See that. This was one of the first things today. This is another book. This is a book, Think and Grow Rich. This book was written in 1937. This book will change your life. A matter of fact, you're going to discover so many things when you read this book that it's going to be a great help to your business and your personal life. Who has not read this book? Who will read this book? There you go.
Awesome.
Great dogs, by the way, Miss Reese. Oh, we have another one. Okay, now who in here can't read? Raise your hand. If you can't read, well then we'll give you the CD. Oh, you got it. Oh, there we go. That's great. And I'm just kidding about the can't read thing. But that's how I would watch it because I'm not gonna read it. I did read Think and Grow Rich though.
Yeah, one last secret book.
One last secret book. Anybody? Anybody? You gonna read it? Yeah. For sure? Sure. I'll get you one at the office. Thank you. Enough giveaways for Pete's sake. You want to have a good seminar, give stuff away. I didn't say that. Ruthie told me yesterday we were practicing. She goes, Aaron, please don't swear. I'm like, okay.
You're doing well.
And that's what we told her. We go, you got a picture with Gary Vee. How can you not say the F word a few times? Anyways, I don't like to swear. Unless it's, I don't know, I just don't. Something else I want to show you guys too. If you noticed on every slide, I don't know if it's on your picture, but do you see this, right here, this logo? Yep. It says, I'm grateful for you. In 2010, I'm going to get goosebumps by telling you this story. In 2010, I knew something had to change, right? Remember you hear me tell you that story? I lost everything. And I discovered The Secret. Well, I created that logo. I'm grateful for you. And I took parts from The Secret, and in the middle there's an atom, which is an energy source, right? Because we're all connected, right? Every one of us. I put that on my thank you cards that I send out to every single person every single time because I have systems. I put it on my business cards. Do you know just using that, putting that, and thinking that is part of the reason for my success? I'm just telling you, it's true. Like goosebumps. Anyways, picture your mind to the exact amount of money that you desire. Bart, stand up and read that. Go, read the top part.
Fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire. It is not sufficient merely to say, I want plenty of money. Be definite as to the amount.
So, you should have done this in October or November for 2019, but you need to have on paper the exact amount of money that you want to make, the number of transactions, and your total business. Now, I can show you something on my phone later if you guys want to see it, but I have something that I look at every single day in the morning and the evening to get to where I need to be. In January, we're going to hit $10 million in business.
Wow.
That's a lot, huh? I already feel we're going to do it. When we're talking about money, break it down. Monthly, quarterly, yearly. But you have to, I want you guys to write this stuff down too. Write it down right now. Even if you don't want to participate, pretend you are. Determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. There is no such reality as something for nothing. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Yeah.
You don't get something for nothing. You got to pay for it one way or another. One way. Now everybody might have their own ways, but I'm going to give you mine. Time. I have to give time. So I'm up and out at 7 o'clock in the morning. That's when my juices are flowing. My girls that work for me know. Because they start work at 8, I call them at 8:01. And they're like, are you checking on me? No. I wanted to call you at 7. I'm waiting for you to get to answer the phone. Number 2. What's that?
Be uncomfortable.
Be uncomfortable. To be comfortable. Right? Uncomfortable becomes comfortable with practice, action. Be uncomfortable. Challenge yourself and money. Challenging yourself is pretty huge. I think we need to do that every single day. Challenge yourself. Push yourself. Push yourself. In Karate Kid, he goes, push yourself. You have to push yourself. Push yourself. Okay, Sensei. Get up here, JT. By the way, this is my youngest. This kid's going to rule the world one day. I'm telling you. Go ahead.
Establish a definitive date when you intend to possess the money you desire.
Okay, thank you. So, money, quarterly, or yearly. You have to give yourself dates. Right? Know the dates, but you want to hit them. I don't like to do it daily. Activities I will do daily. We'll talk about that in a minute. But put it out there monthly. Like we know exactly what we want to do every single month. We know exactly what we want to do every quarter and every year. I just know. Same with my personal life too. Me and my wife, we put the same thing down on paper. Stay outside your comfort zone. I did a training about 2 months ago and I had a new agent. We were going over this and she put down she wants to make $100,000 a month. She hasn't even did a rental. And I'm like, no, you can't manifest $100,000 a month when you're just starting out. Stay within your means, but push yourself, right? If you're a new agent, make $1,000 a month first. Hey, you hit it, great. Change it to $2,000. Years ago, me and Sue and Amber, these were years and years ago, when I first started with Sue, this was like 10 years ago or longer, I wanted to list $1 million a month in property, and we wanted to do $1 million a month with buyers. And I hit it, and I'm like, wow. She goes, boss, that's too low. I said, yeah, okay, let's do $2 million. So we changed it to $2 million, we put it on the board, we put it everywhere, I put it on my phone, $2 million a month I'm on the list. Guess what happened? They did it. You know what it is now? 4. I list $4 million a month in houses. That's what I do. I do it every single month. The most I've ever done was 8 in 1 month. Now I have several buyer's agents, so now with the buyer's agents, our goal is to get to 6 every single month. But we know in January we're going to hit that 10. We just know we are because January is a great time of year, right? Don't you guys feel it out there?
Yeah.
It's great. January, income tax returns, New Year resolutions, the gyms are full. But stay outside your comfort zone. Look at what you did last year. Maybe push yourself. And I'm telling you, man, 90% of it is showing up. I mean, 90% of it is writing the damn thing down. If you can't write it down right now, you're not going to do it. If you can't do it now, you're not going to do it. Do you hear me? If you can't write it down now, you're not going to do it. Ruth.
Yes, sir. Create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once. Whether you are ready or not, put your plan into action.
Yes. The plan into action would be the details of the plan. The 3 videos from Aaron and Ruth. That would be a good start. Because the first video that we did is from the beginning of real estate, of what you should be doing. Right? We're going to give you that. Create it on paper and take action now. It's so important to do the details, guys. Not just to say it, but know what the details are within that action. Because that's the job. Wouldn't you agree? Like, who thinks our job is buying and selling houses? Or helping people buy and sell houses? It's not. You didn't raise your hand because you knew I was going to say it's not. It's not. You know what my job is? My job is to meet people, put them in my database, let them know that I'm a professional, keep in contact with them over and over and over again. That's my job. That's the details. Write a clear, conscious statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire. That was number 1. Name and time limit for its acquisition. That was 2. State what you intend to give in return for the money, was 3. And describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate it. That's repeating 1, 2, 3, and 4. Why do you think most people have an issue with 3 and 4? You guys know? Why was 1 and 2 so easy? 1 and 2 is easy because you can do it right here. 3 and 4 is a little different. 3 and 4 is you got to make an action plan. 4, you have to flip and do it. Right? Sometimes people need a push. I needed a push. I hired a mentor. I hired a coach. You guys can do that. Just try and stay within your timeline. Something else I learned recently is, it doesn't matter if you're 25 or 65. Everybody's on a different timeline, right? It doesn't make us any better or any worse. Some people get it faster, some people get it later. Some people find love early, some people need to go through 2 or 3 marriages to find love, right? You have kids early, you have kids late, you get divorced, man, it's all different. But stay within your timeline. There's no right or wrong here. The other thing is just try. Who knows Bethany Hamilton in here? You know who that is? One of my favorite people. She was a surfer in Kauai that got her arm cut off by the shark. And what did she do? Within 3 months later, she was on the surfboard competing again and winning. And when she started competing, she lost for a long time. And she got so much fan mail and so many people loved her. And she couldn't understand, why are these people loving me? Why are they sending me all these letters? Why do they want to talk to me? And the mom said, it's because you tried. Right? So just try. That's most of the whole thing. Do you think that my expectations today was to have 30 people in this room join our team? That we can help be successful and get retirement income and teach you how to sell real estate. Do you think if I only get 10, I'm a failure?
No.
No, I'm not. I just tried. Do you think that the systems that I put in place to make so much money in my life in real estate, that if I fell short, if I don't do $10 million in January and we by chance happen to do 9, do you think I'm going to be disappointed? No. Not at all. We'll still go shopping. But we're doing 10 plus. And I'm going to be on a cruise. And I'm going to the Patriots game Sunday. Yeah! Just try and stay retired. Read your written statement aloud twice daily. Once before you get up in the morning and once at night. Right in my bathroom, I have exactly what I'm going to do over the next year and 5 years. Exactly. I can repeat it to you. I look at it every morning and I see it every night. Right where I brush my teeth, right where I do my hair, right where my wife even told me the other day, you're going to laugh. She goes, I'm going to put one in your bathroom because you're in there so much. I played my golf game in there.
I'm going to put an Alexa in your bathroom.
Yes, I need the Alexa. But it's so important to like the secret says, thoughts do become things. You guys do understand that, right? I mean, when you were younger, there was things in your life that you can look back at that you have now. And the reason, Susan, you have such a great husband and a great family is because when you were a little girl, you saw that or you manifested that in your brain. And that's why you're so happy and you have a great family now. Don't you believe that?
Yeah, I do.
It just didn't happen. It's because you manifested that to happen and you thought, then I want to be that guy.
Yeah.
My team knows that by heart. You know where that came from, right? You guys know where that came from?
Taylor the real estate guy.
If you were to buy, Liz, if you were to buy or sell a house or had a friend or a family member that was, is there an agent you would use to refer business to? No? Oh, I want to be that guy. And then there's something to say after that. Do you know if you ask that question to 10 people, how many out of the 10 will say they don't have anybody?
8.
At least. Even if they do, they'll say no. Do you know when I advertise on 24 stations, I have a radio show on 8:40 a.m. KXNT News Talk Radio from every Saturday from 11 to 1. Do you know when I get clients from the radio show or from radio, from TV? Do you know why I get those clients? Because you guys didn't do your flipping jobs. That's why. That's why I got them. I'm just telling you the truth. You know them all. Your friends and family listen to the radio. They watch TV. And you don't ask them that question. So what do? They call me. Because when I sit down in front of them and I talk to them, I ask them, why did you call me? Oh, Aaron, we've been hearing you for years. Well, do you know a real estate agent? Oh, yeah, my sister's a real estate agent. Okay, I'll gladly help you. But you guys follow me? Don't let OfferPad, Purple Dicks, and all those other places. Is that the name of them? I'm sorry, I hope there's an agent with it. Purple? Brick, sorry about that. Told you that was my favorite name. Don't let those guys scare you, Zillow, and don't let them scare you. Because technology is great, and Ruth's going to help you with technology, but you're always going to need the person to person. Yeah. You're always going to need the database, right? So if they take your business, it's your fault. They're not taking my business. My people are my people. A lot of my people are realtors. Because when I first started in the business, I went up to every single person I met, and I said, if you were to buy or sell a house, or I had a friend or a family member that was, is there a real estate agent you would use to refer business to? No? I'd love to be that guy. I'll touch base with you every month. I want to create a relationship with you. I want to be your answer person in real estate. I'll let you know what's going on in Las Vegas, the trends. If the market crashes, you're going to be the first to know. If it's time to buy or sell, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to be there for you. But you can't help. Here's another thing, off subject again. Who believes in scripts? Anybody? Okay, I hate them. But I believe in them, and let me tell you why. If you can't say, if you were to buy or sell a house or a friend or a family member that was, is there an agent you use your business to? Obviously, you know that by heart, right? And if it's somebody you already have in your database, you would say, if you were to buy or sell a house or a friend or a family member that was, am I still the agent you would use to refer business to? If you haven't asked your people that, you better now, because I'm going to, and I'm going to take them. I'm just telling you, agents are going to take them. The people that do this much business is because they do what I'm talking about. Right? So don't take it for granted. But the scripts are important because if you don't know the script, you can't change it and make it yours. Here's another example. Anybody here believe in God? This is my own example. Okay, who knows the Our Father? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be. I don't care what religion you are, you know the prayer. When you're little, you learn the Our Father, the Hail Mary, all these prayers because they're trying to teach you how to pray. Well, now I can close my eyes and just say, thank you, Lord. I'm so grateful for my life and everybody in this room and all the agents and everybody you put in my life. I am so happy and blessed that you did it. Do you see what I mean? I can pray without saying those prayers because I knew them by heart. Does this make sense or is it stupid?
No, it makes sense.
I mean, it's a passion to me. I'm just telling you. So no scripts that work. Just not any scripts. No good scripts that work. Because then you can walk up to somebody and go, hey, Mark, what's up, brother? I haven't seen you in a while. Dude, if you're going to buy a house or if you knew someone that was, is there an agent you use? Do you still use that guy?
No.
No? Can I be that guy? Oh, man, I love you. I mean, you can change it up. But you got to know the scripts. Me and Ruth I have like this 7 questions to qualify buyers, right? First, my 5 steps on the phone are amazing. I'm just telling you, I love it. But the 7 steps to qualify a buyer, I know everyone by heart. But do I ask them in order? No, because sometimes when you're talking to people, they'll tell you ahead of time. But I know what I need to know from them. If I didn't know it by heart, I wouldn't know what to ask them. Placing your bathroom, the process, feel the details, uncomfortable, always because comfortable with practice and. Thank you. It's important that you follow these instructions described in the 6 steps. It is especially important that you observe and follow the instructions in the 6th paragraph. You may complain that it is impossible for you to see yourself in possession of the money before you actually have it. Meditation. You know meditation works, right, people? I do it every day. Meditation. See yourself in possession of the money before you actually have it. Here is where the burning desire will come to your aid. If you truly desire the money so keenly that your desire is an obsession, you will have no difficulty in convincing yourself that you will acquire it. The object is to want money and to become so determined to have it that you will convince yourself you will have it. That's just money. Who's single in the room? Okay, look around at the other single people. It might happen today. You never know. Stand up, sir. Good looking man, right? Anyways,
I'm Dominic Sorrell Lancaster. I'm a U.S. Army veteran. I've been in real estate for 2 years. I'm not afraid to talk to people. Give me a call.
thank you for your service.
How would you like to be with a team to mentor you, keep you accountable, and motivate you like Aaron can? He's incredible, isn't he, everybody? He really is. He knows what he's talking about. Anybody that takes a listing every day but Sunday is a friend of mine. Right?
Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate it.
So, you were one-upping me, because you're going to be with the Patriots on Sunday. Guess who I'm having dinner with next Wednesday?
Who?
Gary Vaynerchuk!
Guys, let's give Ruth a hand. My partner Ruth is supposed to be here. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, you know, we did this presentation a little different today. I just didn't want to have an EXP presentation to try to recruit people for EXP. I'm just coming clean with you, right? I wanted to put a presentation together today that would actually help you, that would maybe help make you think a little bit. I wanted you to see me for who I am and who Ruth is, that it's important that you sign up with the right team because we really want to help you. I don't want you to sign up for that company and just go away. We want you to come to our meetings. We have them. We're going to have them in the cloud. We're going to have them at the office. We are committed to help your business double, triple, wherever you want to take it. I'm going to let you know. So tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning, it's only 30 minutes. And all we're going to talk about is that company, the stock share that they give you when you join, the residual income that you make through revenue share, your transaction splits, all that stuff. Just those questions. And you're going to be able to ask questions, and we're going to be able to help you with them, okay? And then the people who signed up for tomorrow, you'll get the 3 series. I told you I was going to pay the $147 I would. The 3-day event at Marshall Silver, that's going to be amazing, guys. That's just, I'm telling you, that's incredible. So before I started today, I told somebody in the room that I was going to get a standing ovation. Now, I know that if you're going to ask, do you ask for the close?
Yes.
Do you ask?
Yeah.
If you're going to sell someone something, don't you ask for the close? Okay, I want a standing ovation. Can I have one?
Yes.
Can you guys give me one?